Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another episode of ShipViews with me, Carburetor. Today we're going to be looking at a Des Moines replay in ranked. I know, shocker, a Des Moines replay out of me. I don't know how many replays I've done, but I guarantee you I've probably done more replays of a Des Moines than there were Des Moines class cruisers made, which upon looking at it was only three. Well, 3 1/4, but yeah, I think I've done more replays on just the Des Moines than anyone else I'm aware of. But it proves it because this is a very, very good ship. I know I've been absent from YouTube lately. Been a lot going on in my personal life. We actually just got back from a vacation, and believe it or not, I'm recovering from the vacation. I need a vacation from vacation. But anyway, just hopped on, was playing some ships that I'm comfortable with, that I know I can play well, that I don't have to try and figure out how to play. And yeah, I did pretty well. Just for a little bit of context, this is I'm not very good with map names, so whoever knows this map name, feel free to throw it down. But this on this map, I tend to go a little bit further north here. I tend to be up on the sea cap, kind of just poking around the side of that island there. I really love that position because I can push down from there then, and I can push into B and have full sight into C, or into A. So I cap C, push into B, I have full sight of A, and I just rain down death and destruction upon the enemy. But I decided to try and play here. I've seen a lot of people play here. I figured, you know what, this might be a good spot. Let me see if I can make this work. I've seen a lot of people play it. Let's see if I can do it. And it kind of proves that it can be done, but the Des Moines is maybe not the best ship for it because you do need a little bit of range. And I do not have range mod, I have reload mod on, because when you have 8-inch guns that reload this quick, reload is a good thing to have. But the Columbo's a little out of range. The Jinan is behind that island. I fired a couple of FU shots at the Jinan, more just to let him know that I was there and to tell him, you know, hey, don't poke out around this island. I will rain death and destruction on you. Firing in on this Moskva here and trying to help out at sea however the best I can, but I don't know when this kind of happened. I noticed that during this battle, my HE was not what I remember it to be. I know HE does not deal a lot of damage, but man, this felt anemic here. I can't see how many shell counters I've had on screen, or I have on screen, but I've only done 5,500. There's 7,400 damage. You know, I feel like I should have been doing a little bit better. I don't know if maybe I just wasn't aiming right, if I was getting a lot of shatters, which I probably was, but felt like it really wasn't playing right. But don't worry, the AP makes up for it in the end. This turns out to be a very, very good game, which kind of proves that classics like the Des Moines never really go away. You know, they introduce new ships. I really want to get into the Marseille, and I really want to play the Marseille, but sometimes the oldies are always going to be the goodies. Raining on this Kurfürst here, the German dispersion definitely saved me there. Showing full broadside to a battleship in an American heavy cruiser. Yeah, no offense, I probably should have died there. I'm not going to say that I could have died. No, I should have died. If that was a Montana or an Ohio or even a Prussian, I expect I would have died. But the dispersion on the Kurfürst, yeah, that saved me. The dispersion really helped me. I don't know if you noticed that there, but down in the south corner there, the enemy Des Moines was able to sink our Venezia, and at this point, we're 2 ships down. There's only a 6-ship lineup, so that's a big deal. I was pretty much convinced this is going to be a loss here. I'm just kind of saying, you know what, I'm going to do whatever I can and try and at least save a star, because I figured, you know, ranked battle, I can at least save a star. Get back around cover there, break concealment, push out a little bit, and try and get my guns back on target. That's really the beautiful aspect of these American cruisers, and when you learn how to do it, and you learn how to do it well, pushing in, pulling back, pushing in, pulling back, breaking line of sight, and using the sorry, just dropped something. Using the islands to protect you. It's very helpful, and that's also why I always take the priority targets, because I want to know who's looking at me and who's not. You can see I'm getting a lot of shatters there. Not a whole lot of damage, but I am up to 49,000, 50,000 damage. You know, that's really not that bad. uh, Speed juke that shot there. I think he thought I was going to push out. Luckily, I didn't. That might have hurt a little bit. I don't think it would have killed me, but it probably would have hurt. The bow on the Des Moines, if I remember right, it's 26 or 27 millimeter. It might be 25, I don't remember. But it's a pretty strong bow, but anything above 406 millimeter guns, which battleships have, is gonna punch right through that. It's not gonna care. But where the Des Moines does come in is it's a relatively small ship. For American cruisers, it is the largest cruiser that they ever made, other than the Alaska cruisers. And Alaska cruisers are basically battle cruisers. I'm going to call them what they are. They're basically battle cruisers. But so I'm going to say the Des Moines was the largest cruiser America ever made. But when you compare it to something like the Petro or the Stalingrad or even something like the Nevsky, it's a pretty compact boat. It's a pretty nice little boat that comes in a pretty nice package. Pop my radar there just to see if the Jinan is still behind that island, and he is not. So quickly I load the AP and start raining death and destruction on him. You can see I'm up to 74,000 damage. Death by 1,000 mosquito bites with that HE, but with the AP, there it goes. There I find the Citadel, and I believe I get a few more Citadel hits. Oh, come on. There we go. I get that Citadel and I get the damage. Quickly, I switch to the Moskva here. I was going to fire at the Kerr first, but the Moskva is showing me full broadside. Load the AP again. And somebody really needs to teach this Moskva how to play. I'll be more than happy to do it with these 8-inch AP shells. I don't know why he's sailing full broadside to me, but he is. It's not like he needs to get into that B cap to cap it. They've already got it, so I don't know why he's sailing full broadside, but I'm trying to get that last few shells in there, and just not enough to sink him. But I'm switching over to the Kerr first here, and I can't get over the island, so I actually start backing up here, because the further I can get away from the Kerr first when he comes around this island, the better my chances of survivability will be. At this point, I'm convinced game's over. I'm sunk. Our Prussian is way out of position. He is way out of position. I don't know why he's all the way out there. I don't know if he's out there because he's built a main battery build instead of a secondary build. Very well could. He might have been listening to potato quality. Personally, when it comes to German battleships, I would always rather have the secondary battery build, but the Prussian is no slouch when it comes to that. Still backing off here, and I'm still raining HE down on this Colombo, and here comes the Kerr first. Switching over to the AP, and I start raining down on him. This is where the AP really shines. You can see I'm up to 144,000 damage, 150,000 damage, and I'm getting 5,000 to 10,000 damage per salvo. That is a disgusting amount of damage when you consider that it's reloading every 4 seconds. In a minute, 1 minute, that means you will lose, I'm trying to do math in my head, you will lose 150,000 damage in a minute if I can continue to hit 10,000 damage rounds every 4 seconds. That's insane. That math might be a little off. Sounds about right to me. I'm going to stick with it because it sounds right in my head, but I might have to double check that with the calculator. 194k damage. There's the Colombo. Back on HE. At this point, I'm thinking maybe I might be able to save this, but I'm still kind of convinced game's over. We lost. Well, not quite yet, sunshine. Managed to snag a fire. Still just trying to sink him. I'm convinced that this Moskva is going to kill me. I'm sure that he's going to pop out. I'm going to be out of position, and he'll just rain destruction on me, or blat me right out from on top of the ocean. I'm stumbling on my words here. And the Columbo is down. There he goes. He did manage to snag that A cap though, so this point we're 400 points ahead. No idea how I'm going to manage to pull this out, but figure I might as well sail into this cap and slow down their points, wait for the Prussian to come over and help me a little bit. Figure he's going to sail out that way, and what do you know? He sails out that way, I'm angled, he's not. Here come the Citadels. Holy cow. Look at that damage. 19,000 damage right there. I'm backing out to try and see where the shots are landing, and there they go. Okay, on to the post-battle results screen. And this is after the economic bonuses rework, so I don't know what it would have been before that, but I think it's safe to say economic bonuses, they're still valid. 1.5 million credits. That's probably the highest credit earning game I've had outside of operations. 50,000 XP, 35,000 base XP with 247,000 damage done. That is incredible. Going on to the team lineup, you can see I'm top of the list with a pretty comfortable margin there with 2,879 base XP. So close to 3,000 base XP. So close. 1,638 base XP damage out of that Prussian. So he was pulling his own weight there too. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you all next time.